Well, this is actually a 1-year review of the 1998 Homelite Big Red XL. And it was about back in August when I purchased that thing from the pawn shop for about $50 bucks. And when I got it, the piston was scored and it seized up on me back in December, which I didn't know the piston is scored when I got it, but I should have checked on it earlier and swapped the piston out earlier before this year. But I tried and built this new one. This is a new Homelite Big Red XL. And this is the only working one I get. And the original one was gone in garbage. So, it's been a very good saw, and I like it. As you've seen, the oil flicking on the bar. And the chain is loose. I had to turn the idle up some because it was slowing down. If I was doing a cold start, I had to turn it down just a little bit and then turn it back up when it's warm. But it's a very good saw. It's a 58cc engine. It came with a 16-inch bar. It was bent, so I threw it away. And I used the original 16-inch bar. I don't use it. I don't need to. I'd rather have a 20-inch bar onto this saw anyway. But I did clean out its fuel cap, and it looks brand new. Brand new out of the box. And the muffler on it is kind of rusty, so I had to put some new paint, black paint, all over the muffler to make it look new. And the paint on the oiler tank is old, but the rest of the pieces, new paint, fit onto this saw, and it works perfectly. And here's the decal, the original logo. Here's the tag. And those yellow jackets kept flying around me. But anyways, I did clean up the whole saw up with the air compressor. And I cleaned out the Fallon spikes. Cleaned up the whole thing and put it back together. And it's a clean saw. But as long as you keep them clean, after when you're done using them, cutting a bunch of firewood, they'll last forever. Well, it's a very good old saw. I might as well keep using it. That yellow jacket, damn. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do some trimming. It's going to take me half an hour to get it done. And I'll be back with you when it's done. Anyway, stay tuned for the MS310. I'll try to do a cold start on the MS310. Here's a rigid line that I'm using the Husqvarna 18-inch chain. I did run it and cut a little wood with it. And the chain on it is fairly sharp. I'm going to have to grind those files down to make them cut faster. I had to tighten up that chain a little, but it's not all the way tight, but it's a little. Just a little tab. And here's the 6200 Extreme Power with the 22-inch chain I made onto it. I'll get a new bar for it. spare chain. And the other one for this one too. Probably buy me a spare 22-inch chain for this. But I'm going to keep the orange recoil onto this one for a little while until I get a red one for it and put this back onto that chainsaw. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fill up my weed eater up and do some trimming. And I'll be back with you in a few hours when it's done. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started by mowing at the garage. And I'll put the chainsaw up right before I did that. So now I could definitely get to work. And I'll take trash out this evening on the John Deere utility vehicle. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I'll see you later. Peace out. Well, I just got done mowing right by my garage. I don't feel like mowing the other side, but I probably will tomorrow off camera. But I'm going to use my childhood memory Remington leaf blower. And this is one of the first blowers I ever ran in my life. And the story goes, I was at Tractor Supply 10 years ago, 14 years ago, when I was about 8 years old. And I kind of wanted to learn how to cut grass, so I decided to get this and the electric weed eater to start with when I moved here. And I cut down a lot of bigger brushes and stuff with that weed eater. A lot of times it was great. And that is when before I started going to the bigger trimmers. And let's go ahead and blow the grass clippings off my sidewalk. And let's go ahead and start it from the inside. That's when I could start blowing it out. Here we go, guys. Oh. Alrighty, so that's going to be it. That is all the trimming I had to get done. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this up and put the weeder up. There it is. My childhood memory, Remington leaf blower. Anyways, thanks for watching.